shooting coach Jefferson. It's funny, I used to be the Latrell Sprewell of the group after an unfortunate incident. I'm the advisor. But anyway, I would ask how you're doing, but the other guys told me good, so on to my prepared remarks. What is the deal with greetings? Like, I think the weirdest one is like when you do like pound it. I mean, it's like, I'm gonna punch you, let's be friends. You know what I mean? It's like, if you can hit my hand before it hits your face, it'll completely change our relationship. 180 degrees different. When I give a talk in church, I tend to fall into a pattern where I just kind of refute the misconceptions that I myself am prone to. You know, it's a lot of, you may have thought this, but if you had spent an hour Googling it last night, you would realize that most of the three Nephites have not yet used their 4 years of eligibility to play for BYU. And the church has no statement on whether they've used their redshirt years. So anyway, I'll let you guys guess which one is which is, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, you know the basketball players. I've been doing P90X for only about a day. Yeah, my results are pretty good so far, I think. But no, it's crazy. Like, it's so hard. Like, I feel like it would be unethical to like try something like that on people unless you had tried it on chimps first. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. Sometimes I think they did try it on chimps. I'm like, man, my arms do not reach that far. You know, like, I'm not that strong. I cannot grab things with my feet. This is ridiculous. But in 90 days, you watch. I'm gonna bring it. You watch. Yeah, there's a P90X guy. Okay. So, it drives me crazy when people are like, are you avoiding me? And I'm like, well, we're talking right now, so not effectively. Anyway, sometimes I'm all like bleary-eyed and my skin is breaking out and I'm like delirious and people are like, what, are you on drugs, man? And I'm like, no, I've run out of drugs. Like, if I don't get a Zyrtec, man, these allergies are killing me. Like, I did not have a roommate before, and then one moved in, and I'm like, finally, your turn to do the dishes. You're really piling up, you know? I think it's cool, because like, when you date people, this is a new topic, so you date people to get to know other people, and sometimes you learn more about yourself. Like, for example, that's how I learned that I'm way too good for most people. Never the same after you realize that. It's a totally different thing. But anyway, my fiance writes songs, and I was bugging her one day. I'm like, what the heck? Like, why haven't you written me a song? Like, anyway, it turns out she only writes breakup songs. No, just kidding. She did not write me a breakup song, but we did break up. So anyway, no, it's crazy. People ask, like, did you see it coming? And I'm like, did I see it coming? Of course I saw it coming. Like, the wheels are coming off. Like, I was engaged to this girl. Like, it's all coming to an end. Of course I'm going to see it coming. Man, when she said, I can't marry, I was thinking, oh shoot, if she says me, like, I am screwed, like, this is bad. When she said it, I'm like, you know, you could have said anyone else, and I would have been fine with it, you know, I mean, anyone else. I can't marry Devin, that's great, that helps the relationship. No, and I used to have a personal policy where I like break up with any girl who was about to break up with me, but you know, at that point, I mean, it's rude to interrupt, and I'm just like, okay. For you, I make an exception. But anyway, it's kind of crazy. We did not put it on Facebook because we're like, you know, I don't know, we don't want people to like find out, but then it's ridiculous. It's like you said, a trap for like all your friends, you know. It's like, it's a great way to have the conversation 5 times a day where someone's like, dude, are you excited for your wedding? And you're like, no. But, and then they all feel bad, like, I'm so sorry to be that. Like, dude, it's been months, it's no big deal. And then they're there, hey, come on, you come here, no. You'll find someone else to congratulate about their relationship, man. Don't worry about it. There's a lot of fish in the sea. Somebody who's been using Facebook, yeah, but I don't know why it didn't work out. I mean, she was a great caregiver, I am extremely needy, like, she said, I love you, and maybe I took it out of context, maybe she was quoting something, I don't know, it was not really my thing. I based a lot of what we did off things I had seen on TV, you know, like for Aladdin, it really works to be like kind of a petty criminal who only tells the truth when he's backed into a corner, you know? But for me, like when she found out my pet elephant was actually a monkey, she was furious. Anyway, going with that. But it's crazy. Sometimes I wonder, maybe I was just like too dependent on like the ehow.com kissing tutorial. I just wanted the latest techniques, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, the people on ehow.com are not the ones using the latest techniques. Do not make the same mistake I did. Anyway, it's crazy. Sometimes, you see, I saw this presentation by this scientist on scientific inaccuracies in the movies. And I would really like to see a historian talk about the historical inaccuracies in Star Wars, because I suspect a lot of that was embellished. I don't know. I just see those restaurants where like you get to pick the fish that you're going to eat later that night. Yeah, you've heard of them, I'm sure. Anyway, they're exactly what I explained, if you haven't heard of them. You can stay with us for the rest of this joke. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I'd like to start a store where you get to pick the sheep that they make your suit out of. You know? No, you shear the sheep. You don't need to go, oh, where the sheep lives. Or something you're going to hate. Or where you pick the horse that they make your glue out of. You know? That would be... No, it's true. They don't make horses out of glue or whatever. Okay, I don't know a lot about glue. We'll research it for next show. On the topic of horses, what is the deal with unicorns? I was like, who thought of that? Like, there are many animals of the class Eutheria who have horns, and many of them that look exactly like horses. But somehow, if a horse had one horn, like that would be magical. Like it's just ridiculous. Like maybe the difference is on like the inside, you know. Like if you look deeper, you know, it's just got different cuts of meat or whatever. I don't know what there is. I don't know a lot about that either. Now that I talk about it, next topic: dragons. What? You guys are great. Oh, when I wrote that word down, I was like, dragons are gonna love this. This is great. I don't even need the punchline. Now, you show a picture of a dragon to a kid, and every kid in the world can tell you that's a dragon. But you show him a picture of a fossa, a hoatzin, a spectral bat, a shrike, and they don't know what they are. I'm like, dude, these are real animals. Man, it's same thing with like Superman, you know? Like you show a person a picture of Superman, they know exactly who it is. And yet you have a picture of Representative Wiener, even he can't tell you who's in the picture. I wrote that joke like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, boy, I hope something happens. Otherwise, people are going, what? Anyway, I don't know what's the deal like with tuna. Like, I feel like, yeah. Like, it's great that they assure me that there's no dolphin meat in there, but there's a lot of more disturbing things I would also like to be reading. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else does this. Like, you don't buy beef and they guarantee it's bison free. You know what I'm saying? Same thing, like when I buy mutton, they don't have to guarantee that it's sheepdog free. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it happens more than you think. Yeah.